of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
Give up the middle to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. 1st and 10 from the 41. Play action, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Caught near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Williams to throw. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and goal, Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got it, it's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Johnson, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Bears finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. On the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Makes it second and 10.
sticks.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Here's his man, caught by Odunze. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Running behind center with Swift. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. They find the marker just beyond. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Man in motion, headed right. First and 10, here's Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
McCarthy throwing on third down. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They run the counter with Swift. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's to Dunze again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On play action, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage and really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Johnson up the middle. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
A loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Williams set to pass. And that's got it, left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. They'll start with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's McCarthy to throw. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 44. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
First down, Vikings.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game, as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
A loss of 9 yards.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with a 20 after the touchback. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Williams. Chased out to his right. Diving right side, got it! They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. Kendall Fuller. And the Vikings get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for a big one, the divisional round rematch with the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the two-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. A 55-yard touchdown. The Ravens come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jordan Love. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Packers win it by 2 touchdowns, 24-10 the final. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's a guy who showed some surprising wheels as a rookie, Bo Nix. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Broncos wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. And with that, it all comes down to this: the finals we've seen so far in Week 18 and what's in progress now as we wrap up the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. And away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 9. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
That finds Kmet downfield. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Nice game left side. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Now Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Williams to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's gonna keep it this time. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams will look to throw. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. We'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route through that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Play action, McCarthy. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings get it back to within 6.
Vikings 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Devin Duvernay to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
This is Swift. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Williams on the play action. Cut out left. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Still on the move. Coming to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Williams. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears go up by 12 in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bears offense, look at this, they haven't moved, they're going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
Just about every draw play in the book is headed right up the gut, but that doesn't mean you can ignore those DNs and the pressure they create on the edges. You got to hold them off, and if you don't, well, bad things happen just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. That's completed right side. The great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Taken in by Loveland. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw by Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Big strike here to Moore. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
And inside handoff to Swift. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying grounded with Swift. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Pace on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Good run again with Swift. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Santos' kick is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult. Now 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown.
Number 18.
The Vikings can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings getting back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun and give to Swift. He cuts it right. And finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Jay Ward on the coverage.
One in behind center with Swift. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw it. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears up by 8. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
To throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame.
A loss of 7 yards.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Swift. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Swift goes the wrong way and he's going to lose several here. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
And the Vikings first down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes second and 10. Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
And he spikes it here, 18 seconds to go. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up to pass. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's tackled for a short gain. Trying to set this up quick.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And with 4 seconds left, they get up there and clock it. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down. They got to him on his way to 6. No time left on the clock, partner. That defensive effort right there is going to win them this game. So what a way to get them to win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Casey.